up today. So there's 4 parts today, warm up, okay, and then we go into a movement circuit. So there's 8 movements today that we'll go through. And then we do a little bit of a conditioning round, a Tabata round, so that's part 3, and then a stretch. So it should be wrapped up in under 35 minutes. All right, let's go, honey bun. Same warm up every time. So Lauren's going to stand here facing the treadmill for me. Come back a little bit onto this line. She's going to go through a deep squat all the way down to the ground. Just a deep squat, honey bun. Deep squat, that's it. Walk out with your hands to a high plank. And then just come down onto the floor. Use your knees all the way down to the floor. Back up to a high plank, walk your hands back, bum goes nice and low, back goes really straight, and then stand up real slow. You just mobilise here, not trying to get anything else out of it except mobilisation. Bum goes to the ground, sit in your squat, open up your knees, stand up tall, good posture, and just keep moving through. It's probably like 3 to 5, depending on your speed. Warms up your wrists and your shoulders and all that sort of stuff as well. Make sure you're finding your heels, so sit through your heels. That's it. All the way down the floor, flex your spine, come up. That's it. Beautiful, all the way down to the ground. That's it. One more, honey bun. And then as she comes out, she's going to sit in the downward dog. So straight in the downward facing dog for me. Straight in the downward facing dog. Big breaths, okay? So always best to slightly bend your knees first. Slightly bend your knees and then push your hips high and chest back and then push your knees straight. And what I want you to do now is just pedal your feet, bro. Just pedal your feet out. So warm up your calves, Achilles. Beautiful. And then we're just going to do a few hip openers. So you're going to put left foot outside left hand, left foot outside left hand, drop your hips. That's it. And then you stay as long as there as you want, but push whenever you're ready, push back into downward facing dog. That's it. Couple of breaths, and you're going to go to the other side. I'll give you about a minute doing this today. Again, it should feel good. So if you need to sit in a position a little bit longer, do it. If you want to do it faster, get a little bit more heart rate up, that's cool too. Give about another 30 or 40 seconds just cruising there. How's your wrists, mate?
They're okay.
Lauren's wrists got a bit sore. Because she's a keyboard warrior. Okay, one more to the other side. One more to the other side. And then go back to downward facing dog. That's it. And then walk your hands back towards your feet and sit in the deepest squat you can. Okay? So you're sitting down here and grab your toes, get your weight through your heels. And elbows straight, watch my elbows on. Pull up and then pull your bum down to the ground. That's it. And just breathe so your chest is coming up real high. And then you're just going to go into a forward fold. So grab your toes and pull your tummy onto your thighs. Okay. Try and go through that 3 times for me, all the way down. That's it. So pushing your heels. That's it. Pull yourself up. So it's like you're pulling yourself like that. That's it. Beautiful. And into forward fold. Okay, everyone's got time for one more rep. I'm going to set up my clock, okay? Beautiful. All right, cool. So I'll get you to stay on this line, face the camera over there. Beautiful. So different movements today, guys. We've got eight movements in total. Same sort of system. We're going to set the clock for 50 seconds. So 50 seconds of quality movement, right? And then 10 seconds to go to the next station, okay? 8 stations, 3 times around. You're looking at 24 minutes of just constant moving, okay? I'll try and break these movements down in the first round to get us going. I'm going to start the clock now. We're going in 8 seconds. This one's a bit of a tricky one, and I want you to be really, really gentle, okay? You're just going to go lateral to start, right? So just out to the side and then come back to the center. Beautiful. That's all I want you to do to start with, so just keep rolling that. Good start. Beautiful. So just watch Lauren as you're doing that. The key is when you're doing this is that inside leg is really straight, okay? You've got good posture and I want the foot to stay on the ground. That's just going to limit you so you don't actually go too wide. Once you're nailing that and it feels good, as you go through here, obviously your distance will increase. But I want you to add something to it now, just a little gentle curtsy lunge. Just a little one. That's it, and then step to the other side. Remember the name of the game here, guys, is good movement today, right? So we'll get deeper and faster as we go on. 3 seconds. Beautiful. On the floor, on all fours facing that way. You know, bird dog. Right? So bird dog here, right? So you can start now. Opposite hand, opposite leg, push out. That's it. And hold for a second, then return to the floor. Opposite, push out, and return to the floor. Okay, this is a pretty bastardized exercise, and it's actually pretty hard to do, right? If you're watching Lauren here, I describe this, okay, pelvis, thoracic, and everything in between is your pillar, right? Now, the key to doing this is when you push away, is not to go to an extension like Lauren's doing right now. So you need, foot goes low, push low with your foot, and then hand goes low as well. Perfect, right? And you should feel glute when you do that. It's like you're pushing away. You've got 10 seconds to go. You're better off doing less of these than more and holding the pillow nice and strong. Coming up to standing now. That's it. And we're going to go to the opposite side. So the lateral lunge. So one's in there lateral this way. And start just with the one just going this way. For 1 second. Beautiful. So just practice this one going that way. There's a little bit of skill in this. I'll just remind you of what you're looking for. Okay, you've got this nice straight leg. Okay, a nice straight leg there. It's getting a stretch. And the inside of your ankle is getting a stretch too. And how you're doing that is you're keeping your foot on the ground, the whole foot. When you go to your curtsy lunge, which I'm going to do now, it's just a small step to begin with. Beautiful. As we get going, okay, you get a little bit more better movement. And you should feel a little bit of glute when you go into that curtsy lunge. That's it. We've got 15 seconds to go, guys. You're doing well. Well, I actually don't know if you're doing well. you might just be playing on the ground.
I'll just be watching.
Lauren's going to lie on her back now. It's on her back, head on that. Oh, that way, yeah. Whatever you like. Single leg glute bridge done. You know that? Single leg glute bridge. Okay, bring one knee into your chest, nice and tight. Beautiful. And then lift your bum up. Lift your bum up into the air. So push up. Good. Okay. So now she's got the movement. Okay. I want you to keep moving, huh? Keep that knee into your chest. Put your elbows into the ground. That's it. All right. And real slow. Really, really slow, right? I want you to go a little bit higher. I want you to feel like your chest is going towards your chin, right? That's it. You don't throw your knee up, right? That's it. Use your glute. So you're getting full extension. That's it. Full extension. So what I'm looking for is Lauren's hip to go all the way open here. Okay, you shouldn't feel much in your lower back. If you are, you're actually going to flexion, right? So you're not using your glute properly. Beautiful. Turn it over, huh? You can stay on the ground. We're going to low plank to high plank. It looks like this. So just from here to here. From here to here. Beautiful. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want, right? So there's a couple of different ways to do this exercise, depending on what you want to try and get out of it. During this circuit today, what I want you to try and do is imagine that you've got your bowl of Weetbix on your back, right? And you're not going to spill your Weetbix as you come up. So do it as slow as possible. Too fast, right? Go as slow as possible. That's a good one, right? As slow as possible without any twist. That's it. Slow as possible. Good. Excellent. 7 seconds, guys, and then we're going to go onto our backs and just do the other leg in the glute bridge. Beautiful. Spin around. So again, you've got 10 seconds till we go. Well, actually, 3 now. So set yourself up. Bring that knee into your chest. That's it. So that can be a little bit confusing. All you guys have probably done this before. But bringing your knee into your chest, actually the opposite knee, can actually help you with your lower back. It can help you sort of round out and not go into excessive extension, okay? So we want to feel this in your glute. It's called a glute bridge for a reason, okay? You should feel in your glute. See how Lauren's throwing her knee back? That's it. So just keep your knee there and just push your hip up. That's it. Push this hip up. Yeah, that's it. Straight to field now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've certainly done it before.
Yeah. This will end up in another fight. Might be good for you guys, these exercises. I'll tell you what, our marriage is so you get your hip up, huh? Okay, stay on your back there. Okay, we're going to 2 more exercises on the floor. Okay, you've got a slow bicycle crunch. Okay? Okay, real slow. Up and touch, and then come down. Up and touch. Remember, the goal, what I want you to feel in this round is just your muscles working properly, right? I don't want this to be the hardest heart rate workout you've ever done. That's not what I'm after. I want constant quality movement. So see if you can lift, curl, and twist gently with control. See if you can do that, right? Yeah, obviously you go really fast and burn a heap of juice, but can you control your spine? Lift up, twist, touch. Okay, so you've got 10 seconds to go. You've got 1 exercise left in the circuit, and that's actually going to be in the same position on the floor. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Your legs are going to go in the air now. I want you to push your lower back into the ground and maintain contact with your lower back as you just lower one leg to the ground, slow, and then the other leg to the ground. Point your toes back towards you. Get your knees as straight as possible. Beautiful. How's this one today, honey bun? Right? It's just more an all-over toning workout, this one, isn't it?
People want to tone up.
Yeah. It's more if you're after toning this workout, go straight with your legs. That's it. Push my hand out. That's it. So you can slow down, and before you go, push my hand, and now go. That's it. You'd rather less like that, right? So push. That's it. Guys, you've got 8 seconds to go, and then we're standing up. That's 1 round. You've got 2 more rounds left to go. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're just back to the start, right? So we're going in 8 seconds. It's that lateral lunge into that little gentle curtsy lunge. 2, 1. Let's go. Beautiful. And you can feel now that you're nice and warm. That's beautiful. I think so. Find some flow with it, right? It's almost like, imagine you're a dancer. Okay? It's slow, powerful, pushing out of it, and you've got control of everything as you're lowering into it. So that principle of loading and unloading really powerfully with good control of your pelvis and your lower back and posture. Beautiful. So Lauren's doing it perfectly right now. 20 seconds to go. I'm still sweaty from the butt this morning. It's dripping out of me.
Those Hollywood lights, Chapper. Tinseltown lights.
3, 2. I hope you've got your hands on still. Bird dog on the floor, honey bun. So 4 fours. 4 fours. Beautiful. Remember, hold the top of the movement. So push up now. Yeah, see that? It's a bit like when you do leg rollers. So you want to push your back, so tighten up your tummy. That's it. Now point your toe back towards you. So you're almost pushing with your heel. That's it. Push with your heel and with the hand. Pause on this one. Do this one and punch. Like punch. That's it. So imagine a punch with your thumb up and your heel, and then you should feel it properly. So Lauren's pillar, she's showing a lot more control. It's not perfect, but she went from a 2 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. That's it. I'm happy with a 7. 7 seconds.
You're 7.
We're going to story about that. 2, 1, let's go. Up your pop, and you're going back into that lateral and curtsy. Doing well. Well, actually, I don't know if you're doing well. Are you doing well? Lauren's doing well. How are you finding today's one, Lauren?
Yeah, good. I'm sore.
Are you? Where are you sore?
In my glutes yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How's your attitude today?
Great attitude. Been up since about 4:30.
Oh, yeah.
Our daughter woke us up, which was nice.
Yeah. I slept downstairs, I slept through that.
Yeah, I was up.
15 seconds. So we're on the floor after this one, guys, into low plank to high plank. 2, 1, beautiful. We've got 10 seconds to go on the floor. Remember the goal of this one? It's not, well, you can do it any way you like, but I would like you to do it today, is go up really slow, strong pillar, and limit any movement through your lower back. So it's almost like that change going from 4 points of contact, 3 points of contact. You really brace and try not to move. Imagine your Weetbix are on there. I want to end up at the end of the set with a full bowl of Weetbix.
Everyone eats Weetbix.
Who eats Weetbix? You eat Weetbix. Mad Weetbix eater. 17 seconds, team. 17 seconds to go. Okay, so after this one, your wrists are up?
Yeah.
Are they heavy?
It's okay.
Gee, tough one, man. Lauren's going to go onto her back after this and single leg glute bridge. I want you to really pause at the top this time, huh? Okay, so just bring your knee in, drive your elbows, and then pause at the top so your hip get as high as you can, and have a 2-second pause. So all the value in any sort of bridging is in that last, this is hip extension, see my hip there? That's hip extension, getting it flat. And I'm going to say 80% of the value happens in the last 10 to 20% of that movement, okay? And so, yeah, if you're struggling to get it, right, is slow down, actually pause at the top and try and fight for that extra centimetre or 2 of hip extension. You'll get heaps more out of the movement, right? Drive the elbows in, squeeze your bum at the top. Beautiful. So we've got this one, and then we go bicycle crunch. I changed the order too. I stuffed up the first one, so it's all right. Slow bicycle. Steve's going to love that in there. You're going to go what? Pulling straight out of the ground. Remember, it's a slow bicycle. So you're going from there, you're pulling up. Okay, you've got a nice flexion, which is the curling of your spine, and then a little bit of twist at the top through your thoracic spine. Okay, so you want to feel those two movements, flexion and then a little bit of rotation at the top with control. So everyone's going to look different during this one, but work to your end range of motion with control, and you'll get a lot more out of it. 13 seconds to go. We go to the other leg for your glute bridge in 7 seconds. Yeah, time, beautiful. Stay on your back. That's it. Right. Yeah, cool. Okay, bring your foot in. That's it. What are you doing? That's it. Hey, let's teach that, huh? So she's going to hit almost all, it's not all the way there, but it's pretty close, right? She's almost got full hip extension now, right? And now, in this next one, don't jerk it up, just squeeze it up. That's it, right? Instead of like momentum out of the bottom, try and activate your muscles to get up to the top. Hold the top, get it really tight, and you'll get stronger through doing that, right? Hold the top of the movement, good. We've got 15 seconds to go. It's leg lowers. This is my cue for leg lowers. That's it. Honey, leg lowers next. All right, and beautiful. 10 seconds till we go. So remember, feet up on the ground. You find this all hard? Okay, so if you find this one hard, you can bend your knees a little bit, right? So hand out to the side for me. Then I'm going to put my hand on the Warren's back. Now, there's a million cues here, but a really simple one. You can feel your own back. I should be able to get my hand under the spine, that bit where you normally have the curve, right? And the key here is stop there, hold, push this first, engage, and then try and hold it through the movement. Stop, re-engage, and then go. Beautiful. If you have to be able to do this for 50 seconds and keep on the whole time, it's actually really challenging. So just pause at the top, push your lower back into the ground. It's the easy way to describe it, and then go every time. We've got 10 seconds to go, guys. This is the end of the second round with one round remaining for the breather. 2, 1, beautiful. Up we go. You right?
Yeah.
And what happened to your thing? Was that the way it goes? The second hand drop, sorry.
Yeah.
Did she make that? This lateral lunge
so
for Curtsy.
nice.
Let's
In
go.
my salon.
Lauren got this black shirt. Oh, it's Mookie. Mookie's coming. Look. Hey, Mookie. Hey. That's it. That's it. Lateral we go. Yeah, things are tough in the chat.
I work for Qantas, Nick owns a gym.
It's a great industry. Absolutely nailed the things on the professional front. Lauren's taking to buying her shirts on eBay and sewing Nikes on them. They're not very well. What do you, I like your hair. It's very condition. That's it. 8 seconds to go, guys.
Started on the wrong side.
That's whatever. That's it. 2, 1, into bird dog, so facing down there. Okay, so she went from a, what did I call you, a 3 to a 7. So let's see if we can take it to a 10. Okay, so strong pillar, brace, right? So you'll roll your ribs down, tuck your tailbone under, and then extend it. And the key one, I reckon, where people do generally stuff this one up, is trying to go too high. If you go too high, you're gonna have excessive lumbar extension. It just happens, right? That's the natural movement. So if anything, punch and kick really low. Like start with low, with big stability. That's it. Start low, and then you can always go higher, okay, with your hands as you have more pillar stability, okay? 10 seconds to go. Final round here. Doing good, huh? Doing good. We've got Mookie in the house. You know who Mookie is? No, Mookie's oral strong. But it's not, its name's not Mookie, but that's the common dog name in Estonia. Yeah, let's go. Lateral. Yeah, this is a
So I did I do this before?
Don't do it like that.
Very slippery and pink.
That was the worst example of this. Yeah. Beautiful. We're away. So, like, what's the common dog's name in Australia? Like, the normal, like, well, Mookie is the common dog's name in Australia.
Ah, yes.
Right? So,
yes.
yeah, I like it. 10 seconds, guys. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, onto the ground. You've got low plank to high plank. Low plank to high plank. Already on exercise 4 of 8, right? You're almost there. Been working well, Lauren. Let's go. So remember, less is more with this movement. Okay, I'd rather less of them with heaps of pillar stability when you're going from the transition between low to high and high to low, right? As slow as you can do that transition and as braced as you can do that transition, you'll get the maximum out of the exercise. So Lauren's doing well. No. Yeah. Beautiful. Good, huh? That's it. Brace and then be really tight. That's it. Be really tight. We've got 15 seconds to go. We're onto our backs next for that glute bridge, single leg. Excuse me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling on your back. Got 10 seconds to get there. Position yourself up. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, elbows in. That's it. Beautiful. That's it. And you wanna just squeeze it up, right? You should know the feeling now. Like even for guys that do this and are really experienced, it's a complex exercise, okay? Because your body wants to do it a different way and it wants to go into lumbar extension, okay? So you've really got to activate your glute. Get a little bit of hemi at the start as well. You want to activate your glute as early as possible and then get as high as possible for as long as possible through the top of the movement, right? So now that you've been going for it, you might be a bit tired, but you should be nailing the movement now as best you can. So you should have the maximum amount of hip extension you can today. Beautiful. In 3, 2, 1. Legs out long. Dip hands like this. That slow bicycle crunch, right? Crunch, crunch. Let's go. That was great. Oh, she's. That's it. That's it. Just slow, right? That's it. So you got flexion. You should be flexing first. So flexion is when you curl your spine. So curl up and then twist later. Twist with control. Okay. And it won't be a lot. For most people, if you rotate with control under flexion, it's probably only 15 to 30 degrees. There's not a heap of movement through your thoracic spine unless you've got really, really good mobility. But it's good to train that under tension, right? The worst thing you do is throw it up and go like that and lose all the tension through your spine, right? So Lauren's doing it well at the moment. Lift and twist with control. I like it. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. Last single leg glute bridge for the day. Don't go anywhere. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. That's it. So another good cue for you to know whether you're getting more and more hip extension is how close your chest is going to your chin, right? From this position, your chin position doesn't really change, right? The position of your chest will be changing. So if your chest feels like it's coming closer and closer to your chin, you're more than likely getting more and more hip extension, right? So you should be fighting for that feeling of feeling your chest go closer to your chin. And you haven't been listening to me, have you? Did you fully zone out or what?
Stop making me laugh.
That's it. 7 seconds, guys. That's it. Keep your knee in. That's it. One more. Beautiful. Leg lowers to finish and you get a breather, okay? The long one this morning, okay? So a long movement based circuit. Okay, so at the minimum here, if you gas, Lauren will show the easiest level. Keep your knees like that, hands out to the side for me. Back locked on, let's go. So just keep your knees bent, and it's going to go like that. Got it?
Yeah.
But give me that as hard as you can. So the focus here, there's lots of ways to do every exercise. But it's not how many times you can do that, or what level you can do it, whether it's double legs. It's whether you can keep contact and strong contact with the ground, right, through your lower back. So you should have that, you should brace that hard. And even if you stop, you should brace that hard that you're shaking. Okay, so that's it. Right, so make the focus the contraction block. 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Beautiful. So that's part B done, team. Give yourself 60, 90, 2 minutes, however long it takes you to set up the phone. For the next one, we've got 1 to go. All right, and if you noticed, or you probably didn't notice, did anyone notice? There's a good chance no one noticed, but anyway, I'll tell you. But there wasn't a lot of upper body in that, right? There was a lot of core. There wasn't a lot of push-ups. There wasn't really any dips or anything like that, much upper body. I say that for a reason, because now you have a Tabata workout. Tabata is 20 seconds on of the exercise, 10 seconds off. And all it is push-ups, my friends. Okay, so as many push-ups as you can do in 4 minutes, working for 20 seconds and 10 seconds. Now, there's a couple of rules here, right? So, firstly, I don't care, grab a mat here. I don't care who you are, you'll get to a point where you won't be able to do any push-ups, right? It might be round 2, 3, 4, 5, everyone gets to that point, right? Whether you're a black belt at push-ups or an absolute novice, okay? So, here's the key. I want you to pick, if you go knees and hands, or knees and toes, so here's hands and toes, hands and knees, You can even go a little bit higher to here if you want to go a little bit easier, or onto a bench, okay? Set yourself up. You've got to stay at that progression the whole way through, right? The rest point for everyone during the 20 seconds, give you an example here. So I've just done my 5, I'm gassed, right? I want everyone to go into high plank, okay? For the rest of the 20. Does that make sense? Once you can't do it anymore. How are you going to go on your wrists?
I'll sit down.
Do you want a pair of dumbbells to go?
I'll be okay.
You right?
Yeah.
We ready to rock and roll? Okay. So my advice here is do slow, continuous push-ups. All right, we're going in 10 seconds, guys. Sorry, do this on your own, but you said more upper body. Ready? 20 seconds starts now. So just slow, continuous push-up. Hey, I'm not going to be an absolute crazy man on depth here or chest to ground or whatever. You get work with your range is. And then if you're not doing push-ups, you're in high plank, right? See it? So rest, get off your hands, right? So make sure you release your hands, shake out. After the second round, it's going to start getting hard. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. 10 seconds to go. This is where she's probably going to start staring at me now. That's it.
I'll wait till the camera's off.
Relax. So that's round 2 of 8. Okay. This is swear time. This round. Watch this one. 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. That's it. Be a good example for all those people at home. There's thousands of people. Let's go. There's thousands of people got online. That's it. We've got a massive following. I've got. Okay, that round was a 1 out of 10. That's a call it was. It is that's what it is. Okay, I mean, if you can't do them, you're high plank.
You're making me laugh.
Let's go. This is round 4. Let's go. Max push-ups for all you playing along at home. That's it. Now put your bum down a little bit to do it properly. Okay, keep going. That's it. Keep going. Good. Keep going. You get it. You get it. Go one more. One more. Okay, beautiful. This is where all the value happens. Now we're halfway. You've got 4 sets of 20 seconds. Right? Push yourself now. This is the time to work hard. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All the value in Tabata is the back end of the sets, right? That's it. So that just because it's starting to get a little bit hard, don't stop now. This is where you actually get the result, okay, through these last 4 sets. So push yourself, right? That's it. Push yourself all the way down. That's it. Go. Go. Beautiful. We've got 3 rounds to go. She's doing well. You're back. Stocks were down for a little bit. We're just on the rise. 2, 1. I'm like the Chapman castle. That's it. Go. That's it. Go. Don't mind if you reduce your depth. You've got to keep going, though. You must keep moving. Must keep moving for me. That's it. Must keep moving. If you stop moving, you're in high plank. Bang. Beautiful. It's just 2 sets to go. 40 seconds of work, then you're done. We're into a stretch. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So Lauren's chosen the option of high plank here, right? And she's doing that. You've got to stay with your shoulders in front of your hands. That's it. And stay braced. You should be shaking, right? In 3, 2, 1. Last round, guys. Last round to go. Huh? What, like, we're fine. It's always a good sign. Most guys, we can see. Just got your daughter inside. She's probably just lighting matches upstairs. I love it when she plays with matches. Keep going. Last one. Have a go. Beautiful. Oh, is there one more? No, that's it, right? Hang on. That's it. Round 8.
Yeah, that's it.
straight in the pigeon. Hang on, stay down there. That's it, stay down there. Straight in the pigeon. So left knee across. Well done, guys. Beautiful. Just because you're down there, get out of your hands. Pigeon, okay, so you've got your left knee coming across, splitting across. Then you're sitting up nice and high. Then splitting the hips, come back all the way. You can stay up like that. Or you can come down. And you just breathe. Well done today, I think.
Chapo, for anyone that feels a bit sore like Lauren after their workout, any tips, mate?
Yeah, like recovery-wise, obviously stretching is mobility work is really important, but nutrition, sleep, and hydration are probably the most important ones. So if you're stressed out and eating bad and not hydrated, that's probably worse for soreness than doing all the mobility in the world, top cycling. So especially like times like this when people are at home and working from home and probably doing a little less movement than normal and probably a little bit more stressed out and maybe eating worse or drinking, like just out of the routine. Like sometimes for soreness, that's worse than actually doing all your mobility stuff. So combination of doing some movement, some quality movement, and just tidying up your hydration and nutrition is probably a smart thing to do, to be honest. Okay, so honey, what are we going to do now? We're going to push into downward facing dog. That's it. And just hold downward facing dog off the sequence load before this. So, oh yeah, that's right. So we go downward dog into child's pose, okay? So as long as you're liking either, I'll just let you muck around with it. But when you're in child's pose, it probably feels nice to do child's pose. You're pushing your hips nice and wide, go nice long spine. Knees are out wide, A few breaths there. And then once your hips are settled in, you feel relaxed, try another downward facing dog. That's it. And really be quite aggressive at the start now because you're fully warm. Is actually pushing your chest back towards your thighs, like trying to get extension. Extension is that shape, like what's that, ski jump shape through the top of your back. Beautiful. And then pop yourself back into child's pose again. The pose of the child. Beautiful. We'll do that one more time. Downward facing dog. Let's go. That's you. You just having a nap. All right, and then from downward dog, we'll do our front of our hips again. So left leg towards left hand. Just pop your down down. Flex it first, just like me. Start this. So remember, tuck your tailbone under. Just go hip flexor so that's the front of your hip. You should be feeling it. And then we do, if you remember from yesterday, we do two things here. Firstly, bring your hands inside your foot like me. Push your knee out. And then get your inside hand, push your knee away, and your hips go towards your heels. You peel your chest towards the ceiling. Peel up. Beautiful. And then center off that knee, elevate your back knee, and then sweep up with your opposite hand. That's it. And try to have 2 to 3 breaths here where you actually, you should have a lot of your weight when you're doing this through that front leg. Okay, and that should be allowing you to twist your thoracic and your lumbar spine to give you a little bit of release. Once you're done, you want to just swap to the other side. So just however you can get there. We start just with that first one. Just hip flex up. Yep. And then drop your hands inside your knee whenever you're ready. Then push your knee out. That's it. And then peel your chest to the ceiling. Keep driving your hips towards your heel. Beautiful, center off. That's it. Elevate your back knee for me. Load up that front leg. It should take 90% of the weight, and that should keep you nice and light being allowed to twist. Make sure you breathe during this stuff. The reason that you may not be opening up is probably because it's quite hard to breathe and twisting. Do your breaths, big diaphragmatic breaths. Beautiful. That's it. Honey bun. Make your way up as gracefully as possible.
Graceful.
Graceful. Thanks, guys. Well done today.
Well done, guys.
See you later. Have a good day.